At the beginning of the movie, a guy named Alex Hitchens or Hitch speculates about typical phrases women say about relationships. "I'm not ready for this, now my career is important to me, can we just be friends?" All of this, according to the hero, the purest lies, because no woman really wants to be single. Hitch notes that 90% of communication is associated with nonverbal methods, which can override verbal ones. The hero is sure that no beautiful woman can understand what exactly she wants, so his task is to open such people's eyes to true happiness. Therefore, Hitch communicates with guys who are eager to get a pretty girl, and helps them to achieve their own. The hero models dates for his clients, tells them how they should behave and what to talk about. Hitch advises to listen to the girl, rather than silently looking at her lips or figure. The hero is sure 3 competent dates can help to originate feelings, which will become a great stronghold for the relationship. Next, the clients are left to themselves, and the main thing for them is to enjoy pleasant moments and create them. Next we are introduced to Sarah Millis, a leading writer of socialite chronicles in a famous magazine. The girl is extremely prejudiced against men, and ridicules their cheating in her articles. Sarah's friend Jeff criticizes her for her excessive love of work and advises her to find a boyfriend. The head of the department, Max, talks to the girl, and thanks her for the new idea for the article, although, in his opinion, it would be better for the employee to just enjoy her vacation, live her life, not the lives of other people. In the evening, the hero relaxes in a bar with his best friend. Ben talks about his happy marriage and the reigning trust and comfort in it, and then looks at 2 pretty girls. Sarah is also in the same establishment. Her friend Casey talks about another love adventure. When Sarah tries to talk some sense into the girl, her friend awkwardly says that she doesn't want to see a catch and everything like her friend. Meanwhile, Hitch easily manages to charm one of the beauties without putting much effort into it. However, in his school years he was not so successful. The first girl who charmed Hitch became Cressida. However, she betrayed the hero's trust, and he did not understand for a long time what he did wrong. Hitch works quite neatly, and soon one of his former clients passes his contacts to a certain Albert. Mr. Brenneman is a tax consultant who is completely unsuited to the world, much less interacting with women. Hitch observes the awkwardness and clumsiness of his new client. Albert talks about the object of his desires, a girl named Allegra Cole. Once during a meeting, he even manages to hand her a pen to sign. Hitch is surprised by Albert's requests and laughs. The man is about to leave, thinking his attempt was hopeless. However, the hero catches up with Albert, and agrees to help him in such a difficult case. Hitch keeps an eye on Allegra and signals the client when she enters the elevator. However, a nervous Albert accidentally ruins his pants, and nearly goes out into the hallway without them. At the meeting, the man begins to fantasize, but remembers Hitch's advice, and listens attentively to the girl. The head of the meeting rejects Allegra's request to invest her money in one venture. Albert, however, stands up for the girl, and advises her to do as she sees fit. The man informs his boss about his dismissal, which further impresses Allegra. Back in his office, Albert goes out of his mind and gets very nervous. The hero tries to fix him and keep him from hasty decisions. Allegra unexpectedly approaches the office. The girl thanks Albert for his words and support, and proposes to meet at the end of the week. Hitch whispers to the client how to answer. Shocked by what is happening, Albert almost faints. In the evening, Hitch comes to a bar and notices a bored Sarah there. The hero decides to approach and get acquainted, but he is outrun by a similarly persistent guy. Then Hitch decides to play Robin Hood, and supposedly saves Sarah by pretending to be her friend. The hero carefully begins the acquaintance, assuring that he is interested in Sarah as a person. Hitch suddenly cuts the conversation short and leaves, knowing that the girl is interested in him and he has her on the hook. The next day, the hero meets with a new client named Vance Manson. The man tells how he met a charming girl named Casey, and now he is desperate to get her into bed. Hitch is shocked by this attitude, and he replies that he brings couples together for long-term relationships, not to help take advantage of innocent girls. Meanwhile, Sarah gets a walkie-talkie from the hero to continue their acquaintance. The whole office passionately follows their conversation. In the end, the girl agrees to a date with Hitch. The pair ride water scooters and then head to the museum for a personalized tour. Hitch finds the signature of Sarah's great-great-grandfather in the archives, which touches her deeply. The hero learns that there is actually an unpleasant history with the man, which throws his new friend off balance. After the date, Sarah has dinner with Casey, and admits that the meeting stunned her. Meanwhile, Albert sets up a date with Allegra, but his nerves cause him to turn the kitchen into utter chaos. Hitch advises the man to be quite bold and confident, to talk sincerely with the girl, and not to be intimidated by the paparazzi. Albert tries to follow all the rules, but sometimes it comes out quite awkward. However, when Allegra's acquaintances disdainfully listen to her comments, the man manages to gather his will in a fist and defend her. Another of Hitch's tips is to get Maggie, the girl's friend, to like him. However, in reality it turns out to be a man, but Albert manages to make a great impression on him as well. Hitch advises the man not to dance the way he likes so as not to shock Allegra. However, Albert ignores this as soon as the girl turns away. This contrast is captured by the paparazzi. The next day, this photo and article get into magazines. Max is unhappy that Sarah didn't find out about it first, and their newspaper is left out of the loop. Hitch, who has seen the magazine article, criticizes his client for the dance, and reminds him that the first look, the dance, and the kiss are very important. At this point, Albert admits that he doesn't know how to kiss. Hitch offers to practice on him right outside. Albert forgets the rule of 90 and 10% and kisses the hero. Meanwhile, Sarah learns that the ticket to the event was purchased not by Allegra, but by a certain Alex Hitchens. In the evening, the girl meets with the hero under the pretext that she allegedly wants to return his shirt. On the date, in addition to them, there is Max and his wife, who works as a psychiatrist. Unexpectedly, Hitch begins to have food allergies. After buying the medicine, Sarah takes a walk with the heroes and talks to him about love. The girl brings Hitch to her house and continues the conversation. Sarah tells how her younger sister almost lost her life, which left an imprint on the rest of her life. Waking up in the morning, the girl does not see Hitch anywhere and gets upset. However, it turns out that the hero only went outside to get breakfast for her and himself. Saying goodbye, the heroes passionately embrace, reviving long-forgotten feelings. Sarah meets with Casey, who tells her that Vance did use her, and mentions some Dr. Swat. The girl decides to find out the identity of this mysterious procurer. To do this, Sarah meets Vance and gets a business card from him. Hitch calls the girl and arranges a date while poor Albert is having his back waxed. In the evening, the man goes on another date with Allegra. Sarah watches the couple, not realizing how Albert could get such a gorgeous girl. However, she notices that Allegra feels happy and is having fun. Albert walks the girl home, remembers the consequences of the first kiss, and is visibly nervous. From fear, the man almost leaves, but then by an effort of will returns and kisses Allegra. The next day Sarah is waiting for the exposure of Dr. Swat and is surprised to see the hero. The girl wants to expose Hitch, but Max suggests that she think about everything again. Sarah comes to visit the hero and behaves very strangely. The girl leaves, and in the newspaper the next day there is a revealing article. Hitch sneaks into a speed dating event, and there he tries to explain his position to an angry journalist. The conversation between Sarah and the hero begins to affect the other members of this meeting. The girl tells that she got the facts from Vance. This angers Hitch, because he is trying to help good guys who are in love, but too shy to conquer the girl. The next day Sarah asks the hero for forgiveness, but Hitch says that he is not ready to continue the relationship, since he is afraid to trust her. Albert comes to Hitch and tells him that his beloved has stopped picking up the phone. The man realizes that love is a job for the hero, but he himself is afraid of her, and tries never to get close to her. Albert realizes that he is obliged to talk to the girl and explain everything to her. Hitch meets with Allegra and explains that he did not deceive her, but only helped his client to reveal himself truly, to become sincere with the girl he loves, and not to be afraid to do it. The girl realizes that she has actually fallen in love with Albert, not a toy created by Hitch. Allegra embraces the hero. Albert sees this and pounces on his friend in a fit of jealousy. Allegra saves Hitch and eventually forgives her lover. The hero goes to Sarah, and he himself is visibly nervous, trying to confess his feelings for her. Hitch finally manages to express his feelings, the desire to be with the girl no matter what. However, from behind Sarah's door suddenly appears a guy named Tom. The hero continues to follow his beloved and says that they are made for each other. Sarah's heart does flare with reciprocated feeling, and she kisses Hitch. The girl admits that Tom is the husband of her sister Maria, who is standing next to her. The action shifts to Allegra's wedding. She and Albert together dance a rousing dance, not embarrassing themselves. Casey manages to find a beau with the careful help of Hitch. All the characters dance, have fun, and enjoy the love that gave them joy and happiness. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.